It says you guys are tilted. Are you guys tilted? Do you feel tilted? Whatever. This is the way it's going to be regardless. I'm just going to have to remember to look over there. The reason I always am looking at myself is because I never have the camera flipped. I do just need to buy one of those viewfinder clip-on Bluetooth things, and I'll do it eventually. But I thought for now I'm going to give you guys a bit of an update. It's going to be a short one because I am at 13% right now. Whoopsies. Oh, anyways, hello. Let's pretend we're on the phone. Hi, how are you doing? Today, I am drinking lemon ginger probiotics and something about digestive health. Y'all ignore that in the background. This is all gonna be fixed in the next month. In February, this entire room is gonna go through a deep cleaning, but that's gonna take a lot. I need to buy organizers. I mean, I have so much stuff and I have so little places to put it. And those things under the bed, I just need to get rid of things, and it's just going to be hard. But the first way to do that is by getting some organizing things and then just having an entire day out, and I mean entire day off, and possibly even have a friend come over and help me. I may do that. I think there's one friend, there's multiple friends I could do it with, but I think there's one friend I would prefer to do it with because she is like so organized. Like I tell her all the time, you look like you have everything together. And she's like, that's the point. Like her car is spick and span. I mean, she has perfume in her purse. Her hair is always gorgeous. Her Instagram stories. I'm like, wow, you're what I aspire to be. You guys know her. She's Myra. You guys met her. That she's the I said 20 something and divorced. That's her. Love her to death. She's so cool, and she would definitely help me organize this house. But that's besides the point. This year, 2025, is really about rearranging my life. I mean, just changing it completely. I don't think I talked about it much in January's episode because who wants to say, new year, new me? Because, like, how do we know that's actually going to happen, right? Pretty good. You don't know if it's going to happen. But what I do know is I can change my actions, right? That's all you can control is yourself, your own actions. And even that to a T, you can't control it because I'm not going to obviously emotions affect your actions and you can't always control your emotions. I know I sure can't, but I'm getting better at that, but that's besides the point. I can control what I eat during a day. And so that's the first thing. My goal for January was to stop eating bioengineered food. And I pretty much was 100% successful. The only thing that killed me was candy. But besides that, I mean, I would even look up specifically healthier cookies and everything. And it was working out. But I will say, I got to the point where I noticed, like, there was so much stuff on my plate and I wasn't particularly hungry, but since it was on my plate, I felt the need to eat it. Yikes, sweetie. No, you've missed your point. You've missed the whole point. So that's something I'm now fixing in February. Resetting my system. When I was drinking a bunch or when I was smoking a bunch, right? Because I was so young. I was so young. Now I'm a 22-year-old girl. Oh my God, so old in comparison. But when I was younger, I would go out all the time. And I don't think I had an issue. But I do think whenever I went out to have fun, I was always pretty much plastered or like super drunk. Never forgot anything, but I was definitely throwing up in the morning or in the night. And at some point I realized, why do you drink that last drink that makes you lose control? You can feel it right before that drink. Let's reset our system. And because of that, I went sober for a whole month, right? No fun. That's what it means. Sober, oh, you just don't have fun for a month. Exactly. And then, since then, and I really do think I have reset my system, I have not made it to that one drink that just ruins me. Of course, I'm not going to say there's not a time I don't want to get drunk. If I'm not driving, I'll let myself loose and everything. But I do think it's it doesn't need to happen every weekend. And so I've stopped doing it. I've reset my system. It's stopped. I'm really proud of myself for that. And then January, of course, everyone does. Maybe not everyone, but I always do dry January. So dry January, I'm doing a month and a half though. So, a month and a half-ish until February 14th for Valentine's Day. So kind of fun. Yeah, so that would be interesting. I have sipped my friend's wine, I'm not gonna lie. And then I think I had like this much of a Corona. So like the tall part of a Corona the other day, because I was out with a bunch of friends, and I was like, but friends that I'm not usually always out with, so I was a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. But I didn't finish the Corona. I gave it to someone else to finish, which is always the best thing to do. You bought something you regret buying, or you know you shouldn't finish, or you know, not because like, oh, I haven't done, I shouldn't finish this, but like sometimes I will even notice I'll get a huge cookie, and I'm the type of person, finish all your food. And so even if I'm full, I will force myself to eat that whole cookie. Now what do? When I buy a cookie, I split it with someone. Now I can't eat the whole cookie. And then some people, they take tiny little bites. Okay, whatever. So you find that one person that doesn't take tiny bites. And that is a coworker of mine at work. This kid, I say this kid, I think he's only like a year or two younger than me, but he loves chocolate. So anytime I feel like I really want a cookie, I'm going to go get a chocolate cookie specifically. It's a s'mores cookie. Oh, it's so good, guys. It's so good. I'll take however many bites until I'm full. And instead of then saying, I have the rest of this cookie left, I need to finish it. No, I don't. I'll tag team. Hey, do you want the rest of this cookie? Yes. And then it's already gone. It's already gone. Perfect. I mean, he is my cookie eater. Okay, listen here. Don't be weird about it. Don't be weird about it. I know his mother. Don't be weird about it. But yeah, killed it. And now I'm doing better with sweets. The only issue is candy. Now, candy, I've just decided I'm going to have to start buying. I try not to buy anything with high fructose corn syrup now. So that's my new thing, which is only left 2 candies left, and it's my 2 favorite candies. So it's not like it's helping me that much. Haribo, specifically, I don't know if the gummy bears are like this, but specifically, you'll see this in like the bottom of the front desk, or the cashier. Those bottom candies are like a little bit cheaper than the bags. At the very bottom, it's in like a clear wrapping, and it's little rolls, Haribo rolls. It's, I think it was specifically made to be kosher, so that's why there's no like gelatin in it. Wait, is it gelatin free? Yeah, I'm almost. Well, there's no high fructose corn syrup. I do know that. And so that's my little cheat. And the whole thing is like 120 calories for the whole thing. Because other candy, it's like 1/4 of the bag. 5 pieces of candy is this many calories. No one is counting how many pieces of candy they're eating. I'm eating the bag, even if I'm full, which is why now I'm buying literally a smaller bag. See what I'm doing with myself? The only issue is Gushers. I do love me some Gushers, and Gushers I learned recently also does not have high fructose corn syrup in it, and I'm like, fuck, now I have to buy it. So what I'm going to start doing, Gushers is going to have to be a special treat. I only get it twice a month, and I'll just have to tell myself, is this the time you want to use your Gusher pass? I'm going to write it down in a journal. I'm going to have like my habits building journal. I'm gonna buy I'm gonna just buy I'm so bad with journals, but I am pretty decent with calendars. When I can see it, I'll probably put one right there. And anyways, I'll write down Gushers day 1. How many do you have left? Do you want to use your other one? Right away, you don't want to save it, and then that would be better. Because like, guys, the way I eat candy, like, my teeth is going to rot out of my mouth. I feel it coming. But that's besides the point. These are habits I'm trying to change. And I think I've been building the habit in the month of January. And now I have to just be consistent with that habit. So January was specifically for food. Was specifically for bioengineered food and sweets and all that, like fake food that I was putting in my system constantly, because I love sweets. And most sweets offer no nutrients. Now, that even got to this last week. I was like, if you want something sweet, you can't keep buying candy. And I got grapes. Grapes. Am I not a genius? Because I love grapes. They're so sweet. And I'm assuming they're healthier than candy. Though I have heard sugar is sugar. That's an inside joke that no one watches this video is probably saying. But that's besides the point. Well, no, sometimes Jenny, my soulmate, which I have to say every time I say her name, watches this video. So who knows? Anyways, the next habit I'm building for February is now that overeating. And that's something I've always done. I would say I've definitely always been a binge eater, like probably my whole life, because food in my life, when I was a kid, was pretty much a reward. Not saying I was ever starving, but it was a reward, and I was always taught, finish your food, finish your food. And we didn't get to have access to sweets a lot in my childhood. Which, you know what, if my parents just gave us sweets casually, I probably wouldn't be a sweet fiend now. Or I'd be as big as a house. I don't know. I mean, it could have gone either way. Now thinking about it. But, I mean, when I was in elementary school, one of my friends, her name was Caitlin, we would trade snacks. And for whatever reason, sometimes she would trade. I mean, sometimes I was like, I'm taking advantage of her or something. Like, this is fucked up. But I would trade, like, an apple for a Twinkie. And then she was like, this isn't fair. And I was like, really? You don't want this bag of chips so I can have your cupcake? A bag of chips, I mean, come on. So, I mean, at that point, I was like, shoot. But having to see all these other kids eat Twinkies and those cupcakes and Hostess and honey buns, oh, I was so jealous. And now that I'm an adult, you'd think I'd get over it. Nope. No, I'm just going to buy all that stuff for myself. Yeah. Yeah, an oatmeal cream pie hates to see me coming, and so does my stomach, because it hurts. It hurts because I get the giant ones in the gas station, the double stuffed double cream pies. And if you go to, is it Marathon? Anyways, they have a deal, 2 for $1. Or 2 for $2, something like that. 2 for $2 probably sounds more right. And I would buy, I don't know if that deal has changed. Inflation's a bitch. We'll talk about that later. But I would get 2 double-size oatmeal cream pies. And I would eat both of them back to back until I was writhing in pain. And, you know, luckily I've stopped doing that because I don't go to that gas station. I'm just like, I can't be by this. I can't go there anymore. I go a different direction home. I'm like, I'm not even kidding. I was like, nope, I'm not passing by you ever again. And I've done better. And now the gas station I go to, I get sweets. I mean, it's like Parkers, right? Then there's Parkers everywhere. And I realized, whoa, everything in here is $1 billion. And then I had this time period when I was getting a slushie from Parkers, like every day, a blue raspberry. What even is blue raspberry? What is that? That doesn't exist. What's blue raspberry? I don't know. I just know I like the taste of blue. And it's, I mean, it's just sugar and water and food coloring. That's all it could possibly be. And I love it. Yeah. Yeah. And I drink the fuck out of it. And I need to stop doing that. Because once again, teeth rotting out of my mouth. I haven't gone to the dentist in years. And now I'm afraid to go because they're going to be like, whoa, how do you have 15 cavities? I'm going to say blue raspberry slushies and gushers. I mean, that's the answer, really. And I don't floss. I mean, I floss sometimes, but not really. Anyways, like I stopped over drinking and over smoking and all that stuff. Once again, I've never had a problem. I just want to say I was never an alcoholic. I feel like that's important. Like I can understand I get drunk when I go out and not be an alcoholic. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't drinking every day. That's besides the point. But what I do, I cut it out. So what am I doing this month? I'm cutting out food, which sounds much more extreme, right? You don't need alcohol to survive. Food is pretty important, I'd say. Yeah, I'm juicing. I'm detoxing. I want to be totally empty. Those like things inside of you that grows and fungus and parasites and stuff. I don't know, things inside of you that you probably doesn't need to be in there. At least that's right here. So I want to see if I can get it out. I mean, you know, maybe that will change the way I feel. And maybe it won't, because sometimes I feel so sluggish or I feel so tired and it's also because I haven't been exercising the way I'm used to exercising. It's just like this whole gluttonous vibe has taken over my body and I'm like going to the extreme to change it. Now, I'm not saying you should do this. I'm not going to talk about it anymore because I don't want to promote eating disorders or anything, because I am 100% the type of person, like, there are people I do not follow. I block. Because if I see them, I'm like, I'm going to skip a meal. Like, I cannot do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially on Instagram now. I saw this one bitch. And I mean bitch. put on the internet aloud, not worrying about the outfits because skinny is the outfit. And of course, she's like a size 0 model. And I'm like, why would you say that out loud? That's not stuff you say. That's so rude. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with being skinny. There's nothing wrong with being any size, right? As long as you're a healthy person, then and even if you're not a healthy person, doesn't affect me. I mean, it's your own life, right? I mean, you think I care what Eugenia Cooney is doing, and you think I care what 600-pound life people are doing? I don't. I really, those people that comment on you need to eat something. You need to stop eating. Dude, focus on yourself instead of trying to control a stranger on the fucking internet. Do you know how insane you sound? I don't care. But what I do care is promoting eating disorders. And that's not just going on the web and being skinny. That's not, or going on the web and being obese. That's not like promoting eating disorders. Well, I think promoting eating disorders is when you celebrate something like as perfection, like skinny, saying, oh, something because I'm skinny. Like, that is very similar to saying something because I'm light skinned. Like, we know what you're saying. It's not that, well, I just happen to be light skinned. Can I not be happy that I'm light skinned? No, you're glorifying yourself because you're light skinned. You're glorifying yourself because you're skinny. And I feel like that's promoting things people don't need to be thinking about. It's fine I think it's fine to be like bodies tea and be happy about yourself and love yourself and all that stuff. But you also need to read the room, you know? And if you want to be like, well, how come big plus size people can say stuff about their weight and I can't? Because you're not plus size. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Because because in modern history, okay, or in contemporary history or whatever, if we go back the last 50 years, people who are idolized were a size 4 or younger. Everyone says, well, Marilyn Monroe was. I mean, Marilyn Monroe was still a very petite woman. I don't know what this whole misconception was. She had hips. The popularity of hips went away, but she had a very tiny waist. I mean, we know her exact measurements, okay? So in the past, 50 years, being one size or being a smaller person benefits a lot of people. So it's kind of a different, it's not this, it's not the same thing as a plus size person saying, so I'm love myself because I'm big. That's not the same thing as saying I love myself because I'm skinny. Either way, maybe we all need to just stop talking about our weight online. But I mean, whatever. This whole body positivity is such a whole interesting thing. And I understand the interest of talking about weight because unfortunately, at least in American culture, right? That's the only culture I'm particularly understand or a part of, is because we're just obsessed with it. I mean, diet pills, this. Every January, oh my God, every January, you get 1,000 ads. Download our app and you'll lose weight. Download this app and you'll lose weight. If you come to our gym, you're going to lose weight. Oh my God, get out of my head. Get out of my head. Because I'm already thinking about that. I already look in the mirror every single day, and I already hate what I'm looking at. So why are you reminding me that I should pay someone to fix what I hate? Like, no. Out of the question. I'm over it, okay? It's so annoying. And then you get maybe she was an influencer doing, purposeful rage bait. It's so annoying. One day, we're all going to just get to live in our own skin and be comfortable. One day, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Do you think there's an insecure zebra out there? Do you think zebras are insecure about the way they look? Do you think zebras are like, but my stripes are weird. My stripes are white and black and his stripes are black and white. You know what I'm saying? Are zebras acting like this? The juice, I got 2 different juices, by the way. Actually, no, I said I wasn't going to talk about that. Never mind. Everything is so expensive now. That's right. I said we're going to talk about inflation. Let's talk about it. I was at McDonald's the other day. I don't go to McDonald's often for very specific reasons. But to this day I did because I had done some photography for a friend. And as a thank you, I mean, I didn't ask for money. So if you guys are like, this is as a thank you, she didn't pay you. I never mentioned being paid because I'm like, I say I'm a very new, early starting nobody photographer. Like I don't even use Photoshop. You know what I'm saying? Like I edit on my phone. So like, paying is not something I mention. But she took me to McDonald's and we watched the TV show in her car and it was really fun. I enjoyed it. Anyways, I haven't been to McDonald's in months and got a medium fry and a slushie and 3 cookies. Oh my God, those cookies were insane. None of that matters. Those French fries, though, I remembered how much I loved French fries. So a week later, well, about a week, right? Or maybe it was a couple of days. I suddenly was like, I need French fries. So I get some French fries from McDonald's, and this time I wanted a large fry. I download the McDonald's app. And 2 years ago, if you had the McDonald's app, there would be a coupon. You could use it once a day. $1 large fry doesn't exist anymore. It does not exist anymore. You know what exists in its place? $2 large fry. That is 100% increase. Oh, peeling my skin off. $2 for a large fry at McDonald's. And what pissed me off more? Want to know what pissed me off more? The one, they gave me shitty ones. I hate that McDonald's. I forgot how much I hated that one because I haven't been there for so long. But their French fries suck. They never add enough salt. I'm like, are you stingy with your salt? I have to go to this other one on the whole other side of town. Oh, it doesn't matter. Because I ate those fries. I was disappointed as I was snacking with them in my mouth in the car. Jeez. And then I was like, how does McDonald's still not have any vegetarian options? Because low-key, those French fries are not vegetarian. We all know. I'm almost positive they're like soaked in something before they're shipped out and everything. So the workers will tell you, no, we don't fry them in fat or anything. It's soaked in fat. I'm pretty sure. Look it up yourself. Damn. I'm pretty sure it's soaked in fat. And then it's frozen with a whole bunch of sugar. I mean, oh my God, so much sugar. And then they fry it at the store, and then they add a whole bunch of salt on top of it, and they're supposed to toss it around. This place is a lazy fucks, I guess, running it. They don't add enough salt. That was mean to me. Everyone has long days. They're not lazy fucks. My apologies. But that doesn't change the fact that I was extremely disappointed. So what do I do in my disappointment? Oh, I know. I know what to do. I'm going to get some more food somewhere else. So I go to Checkers for mozzarella sticks. I had to burp. I go to Checkers for some mozzarella sticks. And out 45 minutes before they closed. 45 whole minutes. I make it to the door. All the lights are on. It's only a drive-thru. I go to the drive-thru. I'm waiting. We're closed. No, you're not. You're not closed. Okay. There's a line of cars behind me. Turn your lights off. Whatever, fine. You're closed. And I really wanted some mozzarella sticks there because everyone said the Checkers one was so good. Fine. Who else has mozzarella sticks? Arby's does. I've never eaten at Arby's because don't we make fun of them or something? I go to Arby's. I met the nicest guy. I was like, you are so nice. Like seriously, he was like talking. It was snowing or it was goodness. We still had snow or still had some ice, and we talked about that. And he was just such a pleasant guy. Even his car window had broken from the ice. Like he didn't put hot water on anything. I guess it was the pressure or something. And he didn't complain about it. He's like, well, worse things have happened. That's why I have insurance. I'm blessed. I'm happy. Luckily, no one got hurt. The snow was beautiful. I'm like, oh my goodness. If I was you, I'd be pissed. But period. Okay, you're a better person than most people are. Anyways, I get mozzarella sticks there, and I get lemonade. $8. That means this lemonade was what? Nearly $3? $3 for lemonade? And this mozzarella sticks, I think it was 6 of them for $5, right? Because if it was 6 of them for $6, I would have gone crazy. $1 for a mozzarella stick? You've lost your goddamn mind. Whatever. So I get both of them. The lemonade was so sweet and so good, but it really is just syrup and water, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they make the lemonade fresh at Arby's. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Wendy's does, though. And I'm pretty sure, Chick-fil-A is known for that. But I don't know if Arby's is. You tell me if you drink lemonade at Arby's. The mozzarella sticks, now half of them were perfect. The other half, you got no cheese pull. So I was a little disappointed. Altogether, I spent all that money binging. And I'd say 2 mozzarella sticks in, I was full. But I had 4 left, and so I just forced myself to eat them. And a little disappointed in the way they tasted, but I appreciated the journey. But the whole point of that is I realized how expensive everything was. I was like, I spent $10 on fast food that day, on French fries, mozzarella sticks, and a lemonade. And I feel like you'd be able to, I feel like 10 years ago, I would have been able to buy all that for $5 in a combo meal or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe I'm confused on how much food used to cost, because I wasn't buying food 10 years ago. I was a kid. I asked my mom, can you buy us some McDonald's? We got McDonald's at home. No, we don't, Mom. Those frozen French fries from Sam's Club is not McDonald's French fries. And you know it. And they do not come with the toys. So can we have McDonald's? Anyways, do you have McDonald's money? It was always so annoying anytime my parents said that, because I didn't have a job, okay? And we didn't get paid for chores. So I only had money if you guys gave me money, or from Christmas and stuff. And yes, my sister, she was really good for like saving money from Christmas and holidays. But I was a child. So what did I do when I had money? I spent it right away, as kids do. And I bought candy. That's right. I mean, what an issue. What an issue it has been. I'm better now. Oh, hi, Lamb. I didn't know my cat was over here. So expensive. Yesterday, I went to a place called Kay's Pizza. If you know Kay's Pizza, you're in Savannah, right? And they're a cool vibe. They're open till like 4 or 3 a.m. every single day. Back in the day when I went in there, I don't know if they were having a rough time or something, but like all of the security, there was like security guards, and then even the people that were cooking you food, I mean, they all had like a gun and like bulletproof vests strapped on their chest. It was like very interesting, but it was always a fun vibe. Like you'd go in there, there's signs everywhere that says do not sit, because everyone's drunk. It's like it's 12 a.m. on a Friday. I mean, everyone's drunk. If you sit down, you're not going to get back up, right? So they say, do not sit. They take the chairs away. There's signs everywhere. What you want? There's only cheese and pepperoni. And they're playing the greatest music. Sometimes the music there is better than the music at the club. You got some fat white guy in the back, and he's the security guard. Everyone else inside the place is black. Sometimes they have a white skinny guy, but I don't know. It's either a white skinny guy or white fat guy. Yeah, and has there ever been a black guy who was the security guard? I don't think so. And anyways, everyone in the active staff, they're all black guys, and a lot of them usually do have like a gun right on their head, serving you pizza. But that pizza was bomb at midnight when no place else is open except McDonald's with the $2 fucking French fries. And it was always so great. And oh no, it says no sitting, don't eat inside. You cannot eat inside, because if you eat, you're gonna sit down and all that. It's the same thing. So don't eat. I once took like a bite of my pizza. Don't eat. Okay. I forgot. I mean, I know there's signs everywhere, but I just wasn't thinking. I was like, I'm standing up. I was gonna leave. You think I want to hang out in a pizza place? I'm not that drunk. I've never been so drunk where I sat down on the floor anywhere. Yeah, never happened. I had to think about it. I mean, I'm a germaphobe no matter how drunk I am. So that's the one good thing about me. But this is all besides the point. Because finally, I went there, like I said, yesterday, and it was in the middle of the day. Oh, not the middle of the day, but it wasn't midnight, and it was also a Thursday, so no drunk. It's not like nearly as much of a party night, like at 8 o'clock or something. And I get 1 slice of cheese pizza. It was a bit chewy, but I enjoy a chewy pizza, so it's fine. $6 and change. $6 and change. First of all, it's a pizza joint. Like, can you find a way to just do it? So when you make a price that, so when the tax is automatically added, it goes to a nice normal number, so I don't have to bother with change. I don't know if they even accept cash. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure I paid cash though. But $6 and change is crazy. Just make it $6 at that point. Also, $6 for a slice of pizza? I mean, I feel like if it was nighttime, yeah, bump up the prices. It's 8 o'clock though. $6 for a pizza, you're crazy. Anyways, today I also want pizza because I'm going through this whole fasting thing. So I ate it like a pig today, honestly. I also had a calzone. Oh, it was so good. That cost me a fortune and I didn't finish it. So it's in the freezer. Hopefully it's going to be good in like 14 days when I'm eating again. We'll see. I hope I can poop later on. I feel like it's going to be really hard. That's another reason I'm drinking this digestive tea. Yeah, everything costs so much money. And I just don't know what I'm going to do about it. But I've realized something else, a habit I'm also changing. I come on here so often and just complain. And sometimes it's like, that's the vibe. It's a complaining day. And, whatever. But today I decided, recently, I'm like, I want to start doing things that's going to change my life. So I'm posting more regularly. Thank you guys for everyone that watches me. I'm posting on Instagram and TikTok more regularly. I'm taking pictures. I'm doing photography. My friend asked me to do photography. I said, yeah. And finally, I'm writing more. And I may have lied here and said, I'm trying to write every day. That did not happen. I was lying. But I actually have. I didn't write today, but I wrote yesterday, and I wrote I think like 10 pages. So I wrote the beginning and the ending of a film. Tomorrow I'm going to grab my notebook and dash out, because I always write it down in a notebook, the beat sheet, so I know what's going to happen in the middle of it. And then I'm going to write that too. Just 10 pages a day. And technically that means it only takes me 90 days or something to write a complete script. I mean, it's going to be the shittiest script ever, so that's why you work on it afterwards. But I'm going to be happy to do it. Hopefully I can do 10 pages a day. If not 10 pages, then less. And of course, I do still need to do a beat sheet, and that takes a while. But I think because I'm now making these changes, more things seem to be coming to my life. And I say they're just coming, but honestly, I do want to say I'm a hard worker. I really am a really good hard worker. I do what I'm supposed to do. I do things on time. I'm a good employee. I wake up early. I go to sleep late. I mean, I do what I'm supposed to do. I'm a good friend. If a friend asks me, will you be here? I will be there. I mean, I think I'm a hard worker, and I think it's finally about to work out for me. Or I really do hope so. 2025 is interesting. The month of January was very interesting. But I will not continue to talk about politics and stuff. I mean, I'll talk about life. I'll talk about, humanity and things when I feel the need. But sometimes I'm like, this video is not meant to make anybody depressed. So we're not going to mention that at the moment. But even that, I was talking to people about activism and stuff today. And I'm really excited that it seems like I'm taking control of my life, because I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to you guys, but sometimes I do feel like I'm kind of trapped here. And it kind of is like my head already, it's never quiet. It's very interesting. And sometimes I'll be talking to somebody, and then I'll have an out-of-body experience talking to them. And it's like I'm reading from a script that's just in my head. And of course, I'm conversating. That's what it is. You just are natural at talking to people. But it's weird because I'm like, is this who you are? Do you really mean this? Like, I don't know. It feels very weird to me sometimes to be perceived, but I'm also the type of person that clearly wants to be perceived. And I don't know, my brain is overworking. It's this main character syndrome. I mean, it's the only thing I can think about of what to call it. But I'm better now at taking control of it instead of just letting things happen I mean, I'm fine with letting things happen, but I want to be the reason some things happen as well. So yeah, the reason I'm now doing pictures for my friend is because I posted some those vampire pictures on my Instagram, and she likes them. She's like, "Will you take my photos for me?" Yeah, period. And maybe that would be a thing, right? I mean, I want to now focus on doing things I'm passionate about, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. I know those are like, they try to tell you, what life is about, and it's about making money, it's about being successful, it's about being happy. And I know 1,000 people have also said, well, that's not what life is about. I don't know what life is about. I always say life is just to live. And of course, that means to the fullest. And I feel most full when I am passionate about something. And I'm grabbing my passion back until I'm totally full. I only want to interact with people I care about. I only want to do things I care about. And of course, that means sometimes you have to do shit you don't want to do. But if it's going to help me do something I do want to do later on, like if I have to go to a job that I don't like, but I know at the end of the job, I'm going to get to buy a new camera and take really good pictures, or buy lights. That's what I really need to do. Buy light for my camera, or like buy a new makeup thing that's interesting. I really am interested in the Pat McGrath glass skin product. I'm really interested in that. So I need to work a job that I may not like or whatever. Well, I don't dislike any of my jobs, honestly, but do something that's not, something I would love to do, but it's going to help me do something I'm more passionate about. And I'm pretty fine with that, because I think there was a time where I was I've been working hard for a long time, but there wasn't an end to sight. And right now, I'm not saying there's an end to sight, but there was a reward at the end of every day. Okay, you did all of this, and now you get to do your makeup. Now you get to record an episode for your podcast. Aren't you happy? You did everything you had to do today. Record an episode for your podcast. I mean, what a great day. And I'm trying to fill more of my time up, especially, but it's interesting. It's interesting being alive. Something else I want to do, I really want to start reading the Bible more. Like, I read my daily devotion, almost daily, and I would love to actually just read the Bible from start to finish, and be like, what's up with this? Like, why do I even believe what I believe in, I say I'm a Christian. I didn't even read the Bible. If someone says, the Bible says this, I'll be like, I don't know. I've not read that part of the book yet. You know what I'm saying? So I should educate myself in things I believe in. And that's how you get to fully decide if you want to believe in something or not, right? To be well educated in it. So taking control of my life. Happy about it. Happy to be here. And to remind myself, it is a blessing to be alive, or at least to be alive with the life I have. I mean, really, altogether, I'm not going to say my life is perfect, but it is, it's good enough. It really is. I mean, I've not really suffered, so I need to remind myself of that. Try to find, rather than looking at things I'm upset about, try to find things I'm happy about. Like right now, I'm so happy that when I'm done talking to you guys in like a couple of minutes, if not seconds, I'm going to turn these 2 fucking lights off. That went off as well. Put a hair cover on, go in my bed and read some manga. And then I'm going to sleep. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to stretch. I haven't stretched in so long, but I'm going to go outside and I'm going to stretch in the sun, because it's no longer snowy out and everything's not wet. It's beautiful again. What an amazing day tomorrow is going to be. Happy about it. Happy to be here. And I'm happy you're here too. I'm happy you're listening to me. Let me know. Is there anything specifically that you want me to talk about? If you ever have a question, and sometimes, talking about myself all the time, I know I am obsessed with myself, but sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, nothing interesting happened.